Right guys, just do a quick sort of out the box sort of look at one of these. It is a Mellif compact cordless compact router. Battery is not included. 1/4 inch collet chuck capacitor. It's the model RTDC B20. Collet chuck capacity 1/4. No load speed 12,000 to 28,000 revs per minute. Rated voltage DC 18 20 volt. It's cordless design, 5 variable speeds, brushless motor, and it's got a security button. The website for this company is www.mellif-tools.com. I'll put a link in the description anyway. I might have said that a bit wrong. So anyway, I was brought to the attention of these tools for one reason and one reason only. This tool is a really good value for money tool. I seen a review on it by a guy called Dean Doherty. You might have, some of you guys have probably heard of him. Got a massive YouTube channel, and he actually took one of these apart and to reveal the inside. So the link in the description below. If you go and have a look at that video, it's at the end of that video. But there's some other Mellif tools on there. This probably is designed for DIY, hobby woodwork, or that kind of stuff. But it's compatible with your Dewalt batteries. Now they do a version for Milwaukee and for Makita. Milwaukee I'm not too sure yet, but I know they do sort of some tools for aimed at people, and it's Milwaukee, so you can use your Milwaukee batteries. This one sent to me was for Dewalt. I'm on the Dewalt platform. So you could go out and spend sort of hundreds of pounds on a router for your Dewalt router or whatever. But if you bought this tool, which I think retails around about 69 UK pounds, like I say, I'll put a link into the description for Amazon as well. And yeah, have a look at it. Right, so that's the box, that's out the outer box. Comes sort of well packaged, it's nice and heavy. Let's have a look in it. So, just let's open it up. Very well packaged. There's your instructions, and it comes with a few additional extras, I believe. So let's get all this out. That is the tool itself. It's just first sort of look at the tool. Looks nice and robust. Nice sections on it. Let's have a look. It's a bit different from my Dewalt one, but up, down, I'll have to get to grips with. That's it. Up and down. So there's the bit like the Milwaukee rise and fall thing. It's all metal construction, that's all metal. It's got rubberized grip. I don't know what that is on the bottom there, but that's the same as what you get on them all basically. Controls up here, your battery thing at the top, and yeah, that sort of looks alright. Let's put that to one side for a minute. So in the box, you also get a 12-piece router bit set, starter set. So this will come in sort of useful to get you out of a bit of an hole, put them to one side if you already got routers. I use sort of Bosch router bits, 1/4 inch bits, but I have got some cheaper bits. But we'll test this on these to see what they're like. But even if you sort of like use them 3 or 4 times, it's still a bargain, isn't it? It comes with a tool. Let's put them to there. Again, so I mean, you can get battery adapters for your tool and different batteries. Now you can buy the Mellif batteries which work with the tools, but like I say, if you're on that platform and you just need a tool, you've busted your tool, you want a spare tool, this here could be something that you could go for, or occasional use. I mean, I don't use my Dewalt trim router hell of a lot, but that feels better than my Dewalt router in the hand. That feels more like what my Makita one's like, which I use that now with the, my router table type thing. But I could maybe use this or the Makita on that. after seeing what this works like now. When I was watching the reviews what Dean Doherty did on his channel, he actually stripped this to bits, all the internal parts, got them all out. The guy's amazing. Go and watch his channel, but just click on that thingy because you'll see all the inner workings. That's a proper review. What I'm doing here is just showing you the actual tool coming out of the box, first use, and you will see me using it on various videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to show you what it's like. It looks all really good construction. So in here you've got all various bits and pieces, gauges, dust collector thing, that there which goes on here, you know, if you're doing templates, that kind of stuff. Forget the name of it. What's the name of that now? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot. Various other bits and pieces, but I'll have a play about with them. You'll see me use all this on some of the videos. Everything looks sort of well made. It doesn't feel overly cheap or anything like that. You know, it feels actually better than some of the big branded ones, to be perfectly honest with you. And I'm not sponsored by him, and I've not been paid or anything to say good things about this company. As I see it, is how you'll get it. So just there. So that's that. All these bits, I'll just watch them out. I'll have a good look at the instructions. 2 keys. So let's get one of these. No, firstly, let's get a battery. So Dewalt battery. Let's see. Power on. I'll do it as I'm doing. This is the first time I've had it out the box. So you've got your plus. Power on. And it's got a brake. It's a brushless tool as well. So yeah, that seems all good. Right, let me get a router bit set up in it, and let's see what it's, you know, capable of with these sort of like budget type router bits. Like I say, these probably won't be the best, but they'll get you out of an hole. Right guys, I've just put a bit of a chamfer bit there. Some of these bits don't go through there. Is there any reason for that? What am I missing out on? Like, you'll get some bits come through, but you can only go so far, and that's like the same on my Dewalt and on my Makita. So if there's anything wrong I'm doing there, or is a different way to sort of lower that a bit more to get a bigger chamfer, please do let me know. But it's the same on them all. One thing I'm super impressed with this, from getting out of the box and this initial switch on, is you put it on, the power comes on, and then it'll go straight to the highest power. Use this switch here to knock it down. Let me tell you, there's absolutely a lot of power coming out of that. I'm honestly quite impressed by that as well. So let's try it on this. I'm going to stick it on sort of number 3. Let me stick it on number 4. I'll stick it on number 3 because it's a scamp bit. And then let's see how we go. Like that. Yeah, so that looks alright. That bit did okay. No, that's like a set of bits that comes with the, you know, the trimmer. But that did really well. Now, all I've heard about this company is good things. They were set up because of tool compatibility and all that kind of stuff. If you go to the About Us page on their website, you'll see where they all started from. I think it was a couple of guys who were working on the sites and all that kind of stuff, and they were sick of swapping tools about and batches about and all that. So they come up with a system. So you don't need, if you're on the Dewalt platform, you know, and you've got the, you know, the yellow tool, if you've got like the red tool, Milwaukee, such and such, you know, going on. I think I've got a blower to take out the box as well, and I know they do the Milwaukee and the Makita with that one as well. The blower is supposed to be exceptional, But when Dean took this apart, Dean Doherty, I think I got the impression he was quite impressed with the internals of it. But like I say, make your own mind up by going over and watching that, because you'll get more of an in-depth view of what's actually going on inside the machine. I will use this on videos to do projects with, and any questions on them videos about its performance, please do ask me. But initial out the box, I am quite impressed with it. Let's get another bit of wood. Right, I've put a round over bit in there. That one actually goes through that bit. So for all you sort of newbies, DIYers, beginners sort of thing, all you do to adjust that setting is this up and down here. So what I would do, what I would suggest to you as a tip, look at me giving people tips. How am I? I'm not qualified to give tips. Is always go sort of shallow first and just do numerous passes. But just let's go to there. Let's see what it's like. So let's go to that. It locks off there. It's nice and sturdy. Do you know what? I'm really liking this tool, seriously. Like I say, the proof's in the pudding. I'm going to use it in sort of a lot of the videos, sort of you see me making stuff more on a Sunday than anything. But yeah, let's have a go at this rounding over bit. So set it onto power, turn it onto power, and I'll put it on number 3 this time. Put it on to number 4. Let's see if that's better. Seems okay, does the job. Them bits are they're not the best, the bits, but you know, let's go a bit deeper. Let's try that. I don't want to go too far into it. Right, let's try that one. Full of dust. So anyway, yeah, that's all right. What I was more wanting to check there was the power of the tool going around. It was effortless, absolutely effortless. And you know what I am going to say? That feels easier than what my actual Dewalt trim router feels. So you're going to see me using this. I'm going to sort of pit it against it over the next sort of 6 to 8 months as I've got it. Any faults crop up on it, I will let you know on the videos, that kind of stuff. But yeah, for I think it's £69, you get a set of router bits as well, and you get like a few accessories, all that kind of stuff. Seems well made considering what I've seen on other videos. This is not a review, I'm just getting it out. I'm not qualified to review. I cannot take something apart, and I've not been using it long enough. But for budget tools, I think this is a little star in the making. So have a look at this brand, Mellif. I don't think you're going to go wrong. Bye for now.